keeping him in power. But that is, I mean, you know, Dr. Fainberg, there's to you, when it comes to Russia and Bashar al-Assad, the entire, you know, Western Hemisphere has claimed that this man has to, same question, has to be gone away, but the Russians are not going to let this happen. What is the invested interest there?
Well, the Russians have softened their positions as well. The same way that the Americans said that they're ready to negotiate with Assad. Right. You know, should Iran and Russia agree to act as mediators, the same way the Russians said, we are not supporting Bashar al-Assad per se, we're supporting the only legitimate regime in Syria. So basically what we're seeing is maybe a rapprochement of US and Russian position, and that's what we've seen over the weekend with the Americans and Russian intelligence meeting in Moscow, according to the German press, and saying that they have exchanged some information.
Yeah, they've exchanged some information that is all is being done in, you know, in cahoots. But when we're looking at those troops moving into Syria, and that's cueing Tal Shalev, why we're sitting here today. Dr. Fainberg, I'm asking you theoretically, just finally, really quickly, is this some sort of a way of Prime Minister Netanyahu actually via backdoor discussing this with the Iranians as well? Via Russia? Getting into the game of what has become the play right now in the Middle East?
Look, Netanyahu, one thing can be said is that he can be also an envoy of the United States and of the moderate Sunni states to negotiate something with Russia. But the point that I want to make, I don't want to overstate Russia's power in the region. First of all, the Syrian campaign has been criticized in Russia. It's seen by some members of the Russian opposition as a move that is strategically very dangerous for Moscow, supporting Bashar al-Assad, who could fall in a few months from now or in a few weeks from now, who is increasingly unpopular in the Arab world. And Russia has taken a very, very dangerous move. So Netanyahu has a lot of space to negotiate with the Russians. The Russians know that they're not having a strong position, and they know, as you've just said, that Israel can spoil the entire game.